Hello and welcome to Writing Wednesday. I'm Coach Brenda Haire. Happy to be here with you today. Just heading over to Facebook in case there's a problem with the comments like there was last time. I just want to make sure that I can see you guys and see who's here and all that good stuff. So today we're talking about building a launch team, whether you are have launched your book or are in pre-launch phase. So let me know in the comments if you're in, just put pre-launch or launched, whether you have launched your book or you're still in pre-launch. Just let me know either way, and we will dive in. It'll just help me to help you guys individually with some coaching. So I know Kim is on live watching. Thank you, Kim, for being here. And I look forward to coaching you on our coaching call at noon. We've got some great feedback, and you can thank Yvonne for us being on Zoom today. She had some questions, and it's just better handled on Zoom, just so we can interact live and in real time. And so I thought, you know what, let's just do that on Zoom today. So we'll be on Zoom at noon. But today, here for Publish and Tell Writing Wednesday, we're live on Facebook, like always. And if you're watching the replay over on YouTube or here on Facebook, thank you for watching the replay. Let me know in the comments, replay, and let me know your best takeaway, or maybe if you have a favorite book launch tip that you can share. We would love to hear it. Okay, so Kim, I know you've launched one book and you're about to launch another. So this is perfect for you. And you're a perfect example of having one foot in both worlds kind of thing. Let me see. I'm getting a member messaging. Let me just make sure she's found it. Okay. She's lost. Let me find her. Okay. Um, Launching a book is a lot of work. And you can do it in so many different ways, right? I've in the last 2 weeks we've launched two books. We've launched Dossie Meek's new book, Up Close and Personal. She chose to do a soft launch because, or what we call a soft launch, because she launched on her the same day as her son's wedding, which she wanted to do to make that date even that much more special. But she did kind of a soft launch, so she didn't do a big hoopla about her book coming out, but she shared it on socials. It's been shared in different groups that she speaks in and is part of. And so she's had a successful launch so far. She's getting ready to order books to go to her speaking event. She's a speaker. Before she's a writer, she's a speaker, and so she's going to an event in a couple weeks, and so she's preparing for that. And so that's how she chose to launch. Now we have Dawn in the group. Dawn just launched her book, Redeem Your Roots, and Dawn chose to have a little strategy behind her launch, and she went with a 99-cent ebook launch, which is a very nice strategy, and it obviously propelled her to a number one bestseller right away on Amazon, and we're very excited for Dawn doing that. So there are different ways, different strategies, different, how you handle your launch. But today we're talking about building your launch team. So let me tell you first what is a launch team, and then we'll talk a little bit about who these people are, how you can find them, and all of those good things. So again, if you're just joining us, let me know in the comments if you are, just type in the comments launched or pre-launch, where you guys are. And hold on, we got, okay. Just trying to help people find us. Okay, Kim's on live, and we know that Kim has done both. Yvonne's on live. She's done pre-launch. Kim's in pre-launch now. She's already launched a book, so she's got one foot in both worlds, which is going to be great. So Kim, one of the things, let's talk about launch teams first, what they are, and then I'll specifically come back over to you. So what a launch team is. A launch team is basically a group of people who are gathering around you in the beginning of your journey to launch a book. Now, you can create a launch team, which is the strategy we're going to talk about today, if you've already launched a team and you're just looking for some momentum. And you can do this in different ways and for different reasons. But we're talking about getting a launch team together. I'll tell you, my first launch team, I started it as a prayer group. I started a Facebook group and asked specific people to join me in this group to be praying for my book. I was working on a book, it's coming out. please pray for me. I don't know what I'm doing. All of those fun things. And I was just real and transparent and authentic in that group and showed up and kept them up to speed on the journey, what was going on, all of those things. Now that group still exists today. It has changed names. I think it's Brenda's Book Club now. It's got I don't even know how many people in it, but it's changed names over the course of 10 books launching, right? But I've gone back to that group when I've done different launches and I've, you know, rallied up some support through the different launches. But ideally, for my next launch, I'll probably start a new group and invite those people to come over to the new group because sometimes things get lost in those bigger groups. And so I'm probably going to start a new group. But I am adamant about rallying the troops, okay? Not I'm a former veteran, or I'm a veteran. I'm a former Air Force member. I'm a veteran, and rallying the troops is a thing, right? But for you, as if you're not a veteran, not military at all, rally your troops. You have people that want to come alongside you and support you and have your back, and this is a big deal. And the more people you can get that are really in, so hear me on this, doesn't mean the more people you can get. It's the more people that you can get that are really in, okay? I have a lady, I'm gonna shout out to Amanda Gardner if she's watching. She has been with me since my first book launch. She's a huge book launch supporter of indie book launch indie authors. She's a huge supporter. I see her in other people's launch teams and supporting other people, and it's fabulous. She's a great champion for what we do. Um, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kim, I want to say that Amanda is friends with Lisa, that Lisa Eckhart Ekman. I can't think of her last name right now. Who is a friend of yours, and maybe that's how you found me, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but see how that works. So I found Amanda when I was getting ready to launch my book. I don't even know how I came in contact with her, but when I made my group public, so at first my group was private and I was posting in it prayer requests, updates on the book, and those kinds of things. And the closer I got to my launch period, I went ahead and made that group public. Now, I believe on Facebook, once you, it might have, the rules might have changed now. So you might need to just make that group public to begin with. But just, you might Google it to see if you can make a private group public later or make a, you want it to be public eventually. That's the point of it. But I don't know that you can do that anymore, making a private group go public because of the content that was in there before may have been private. I don't know. So Google it, okay? But either way, you want to end up with a public group. So you may just start that way. Make it easy on yourself. Start public. um why not show people our prayers and our authenticity from the beginning, right? So go ahead and start your Facebook group, call it your book launch group, right? So Yvonne, for instance, you could start a Facebook group called, and it's a group, okay, not a page, not different, or it's different, but you can start it from your page so that your page is linked to this group and it's driving traffic back to your page. So start the group, go over to your page, start a group, and you'll call it the Spiritual Oasis Book Launch Group, right? Or VIP launch team or something to that effect. And you can start inviting people in, specifically asking them to journey with you on this prayer. Um, pray for you on this journey. And then you can start posting different snippets from the book, some behind the scenes. What you're really doing in this group is getting these people excited about your book, but you're also giving them the insider scoop, right? Because the more this team knows about your book, the more that they can share about your book. Eventually, you'll probably end up sending them maybe a free chapter or even a free ebook so that they can actually read it and leave reviews later. But you want to start building this team. So how do you find these people? These are probably going to be some of your closest friends and family, people who really will support you and get the word out. Now, ideally, you want your ideal readers in this group, but you may have to start with some friends and family, okay? You may have to start with your sister, your aunt, your cousin, somebody in your writing groups, things like that. You may have to start with some of these people, which is great because then you can get ideas from each other if you use people like in our writing group. I encourage you guys to be on each other's teams and support each other in that. And a lot of times people will start to feel this limiting mindset of, well, if I launch her book or if I help her launch her book, then people are going to buy her book and they're not going to buy my book. I don't want to do that. Don't think that way, okay? Readers buy books. How many books have you bought, right? You buy books that you want. It's not about, oh, I can only get one book, right? Readers buy books. And your launches are probably going to be far enough apart that it won't matter anyway. Most readers buy 2 to 3. I mean, I was at the bookstore the other day getting a recommendation from a reader. I asked her specifically because she had a stack in her arm. She had like 6 books. And then we were on vacation. I think she was on vacation as well. We were in a vacation destination type of place. She had 6 novels in her arm. 6. People buy books. Don't start that limiting mindset belief of I can't help this person, promote their book because nobody will buy my book. You guys see me on my Publish and Tell page supporting my authors, promoting their books. I have books. I could be saying, well, I don't want to promote you guys because I want people to buy my books. I want, and a lot of them are in the same genre. We write for Christian women, but that's not how it works, right? The more we engage with the readers, the more we support each other, the more blessings will return tenfold. So support each other, join each other's launch teams. Okay, so starting your launch team, you want to go ahead and start with friends and family, reach out to them, reach out to any, if you have already launched, go ahead and reach out to some of those loyal customers if you know who they are. If someone came to your book launch, if you signed books for them and you have their email, reach out to them, but make it personal. And again, you don't need 600 people, you don't need thousands of people in this group. If you had 5, think about it, if you had 5 loyal people in this group and each of those people knew 100 people, okay, let's just be real, most people have over 1,000 people on their Facebook groups, right, or on their Facebook pages. So now you're talking about a reach of 5,000 versus a reach of however many friends and family you have on your Facebook page, right? So 5, look for 5 people. Maybe you say, okay, I have 10. Start with 10, but reach out to them personally. Make it a personal invite them through Messenger, through text, through email, whatever format you have. The more personal the better. So if you have their text message, their phone number, text them. Say, hey, I'm getting ready to launch this book. I'd really love your support. Would you be willing to be part of my my launch team? Or if you're starting it as a prayer circle, would you be willing to be part of my prayer circle? But you need to let them know what the expectations are. That's a lot of the breakdown, right? And the more complicated you make it, the less people are going to follow through. So really what you want them to do is help promote your book as you get ready to launch, and let them know what that means. They don't know what that means, right? They're like, promote your book. I don't know how to promote things. Would you be willing to share some Facebook posts? Would you be willing to send an email if you have an email list? Would these are what you're asking. Would you be willing? Almost everybody on your list they would share a Facebook post, right? Now, unless they're in business, they probably don't have an email list. And maybe if they are in a certain type of business, their list isn't really your type of people. So you just have to know what they're into, right? So ask those questions. Let them know how you want their help. Would you be willing to tell your church group? Would you be willing to tell your Bible study? Would you be willing to talk to your pastor on my behalf? Any of those things, right? Talk to them, make it personal. Let them know you'll put them in a Facebook group. They'll get some behind the scenes. What they'll get, whatever you're willing to give, you'll get a free chapter. You'll get a free copy of the ebook so that you can leave an early review, all of those things, okay? Let them know what to expect and then follow through on it. So be part and active in your launch team. Now, this is an added thing on your to-do list as an author getting ready to publish, and it can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but not if you look at it as, this is my support team. This is my team of people who love me and want to see this book succeed as much as I do. And I want to have a conversation with them and a relationship with them, right? If you look at it as just another post on Facebook that you have to make in this group, that's the wrong way to look at it. But if you look at it as, oh my gosh, these people want to know about my book. Let me share my back cover copy with them today. Or let me show them my bio and just say, hey, this is going to be my bio and my back cover. What do you guys think? I'm so excited. The back cover's in process, blah, 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 whatever, right? Now you can be sharing some of these things on your public Facebook group or page. Sharing it over on your page is also, some of the things you want to share over there. But obviously you don't want to be just giving out everything. You want to build this insider circle of really trusted, loyal people because you want their support and you're asking them to do a favor for you at launch time. And so you want to make sure that you're supporting them in return and giving them value for that, right? If you're just giving them the same thing that's out there for free on your page, Nothing feels special about it. So make it feel special. Go as far and above as you want to go. You don't have to. Sometimes people will send out physical copies. Sometimes people will send gifts, whatever. You decide what you want to do. You decide what you can afford to do, what's in your budget. Be sure you have a launch budget. That's important. And then, decide what can you do? How much can you do? What can you do? And let them know that too in the invite, or maybe after they say yes, you can let them know that, hey, I'm going to be posting in this group every week, every month, however close or far out you are to your launch will determine that frequency. The closer you are to launch, obviously the more frequent you want to interact with them. And then you need to provide them some content to post, right? Don't rely on them to have to come up with what to say about your book or graphics or any of that. You'll need to provide some of that for them. And by having that group public, it makes it really easy for them just to click share and it goes. Okay. So start your launch team, friends and family, reach out to them personally. You want to offer some exclusive content, whether that's behind the scenes, um, early access to the book as far as a free copy, early chapters. And if you're writing fiction, maybe you give them a character um, background type, I forget, character profile, something like that, right? You're offering them exclusive content. Make it exclusive. Make it worth their time to be on your launch team. And then you want to set clear tasks, what you're asking for them, and just let them know. I need you to spread the word. Here's how you can do that. Here's the place where you'll drop the review when it's ready, or I'll send you the link when it's ready, since we really can't give them the link until it's ready, because people can't leave reviews until your book is actually live. And so you will want to offer that. Now let's talk about after you've launched, okay? Because I know we've had some authors launch books and they're like, I didn't do a launch team, or I didn't even think about this or really plan it. Maybe you had people kind of come alongside you, but you didn't really think of them as your launch team. That's where I would start. I would start with those people and just say, hey, you really came alongside me at launch time. I so appreciate that. Would you be willing to be on the launch team for my next book? And then again, go into what that entails. Would you be willing to go over and leave me a review? And now you have that link, so send them the link. Now, if you're part of my group, I give you the link that you need to send them specifically, to send them directly to your Amazon review section. That's what you want to send them. Don't make them go search on Amazon on where to leave you a review. Send them the direct link to your book's review spot, okay? But you ask them, invite them to be part of your launch team for your next launch. If you're not launching another book, okay? So let me see who's live and who's not, because we've got I have, for whatever reason, Facebook's being weird and I have to watch it over here. Yes, you're right. That's the Kim. So is that how you found me? I mean, that's the Lisa. Is that how you found me, Kim? Through that Lisa? That's so interesting. And I don't know. I know she came from Amanda, I think, and I don't know how Amanda found me. So very interesting. I love it. Yvonne, hoorah. Rally those troops. Rally. Yvonne is a veteran as well, you guys. So it was Veterans Day yesterday, or no, 2 days ago now. It was Veterans Day Monday. So thank you, Yvonne, for your service. Thank you for your husband. I believe you both are service. Yes. Former military. So thank you for that. My husband and I as well. Okay. Any questions up to this point before we go into any questions you guys have? Maybe you're getting ready to launch and you're like, I don't really know if this is the time. I don't know if I have enough time. How much time do I need? All of those things. You don't need a whole lot of time. You just need, you're probably already creating graphics because you've already hopefully been promoting your book in some way, shape, or form. And you want to go ahead and share those graphics with them, even if they're the same exact graphics that you've shared on your content. You can give it to them to share through their content. Some authors will make, and some launch team members really like graphics that say, I'm a part of so-and-so's launch team. And if you want to make graphics that say that, fabulous. Let them know. I'll provide you a graphic to let people know you're part of the launch team. I will, whatever you're willing to provide. And if you have the book cover already, make sure you put the book cover in those graphics using that, maybe some quotes from the book, anything like that. But you want to be able to start getting the word out that the book is coming. But more than that, you've got to give them the good stuff, right? It's not enough to say, buy my book, the book's coming, nobody cares. I hate to tell you that. Nobody cares. What do they care about? What's in it for them? What's in it for them? And if you don't know, go to ChatGPT and ask them, right? But you should know this. It should be on your back cover copy by now. What's in it for them? What's in it for them? They're feeling this way. They're going to feel this way. What's in it for them? Use this in your marketing. Whether you rewrite this for your marketing or you take snippets of it, take this over to chat. You have this in text format, copy it, paste it into ChatGPT and say, write me some Facebook posts showing the benefits of this book and drop this and watch what it does. It'll start pulling the benefits out of your own copy, what you've said, and you can start using some of that. You guys, I'm doing it right now. Watch my Brenda A Haire page. I'm doing it because I'm doing book boxes for the holidays. So each of these books, I'm missing one. I'm missing the Bible study. I don't know where it went. But maybe it's behind here. No. Each of the 4 books that pretend this is the Bible study. Oh, I see it. It's across the room. Will have a book box. So, I did a writer's retreat box. This will be a little bit different. This will be for readers of these books, and they'll get a book, and then they'll get all the items themed around the book. So I'm on my Brenda A. Haire author page. I'm promoting these books because I'm promoting the boxes. So you can get a glimpse of that. Post should have gone out this morning. They'll be going out for the next couple weeks. So look at what I'm posting over there. Take my examples and run with it, okay? It's not rocket science, but it's what's in it for them. Because unfortunately, they just don't care about us, right? First of all, they think we have it all together. They think wrong, right? They think that we're this famous rich author. Again, they have it wrong, right? We are working every day just like they are. And so we need to think about what's in it for them. What are they doing? How does this book really benefit them, and share that information with them. So do that in your marketing yourself, and then provide that content for your launch team. Do not rely it's the same with reviews. People don't know what to say in a review. So the more you can help them, the better, right? So help them write reviews, let them know. All you have to say is maybe the biggest takeaway you got from the book, or all you have to say is, if I enjoyed the book, that's a good enough review. I enjoyed the book. The book hit at the right time. Give them some one-liners that they could be using in your reviews, because people don't know what to say. Now, some people, if you review on a regular basis any products or items, you know what to say, right? Because you're thinking that way. You're thinking, how will this benefit the people who are shopping for this item? I posted one today. I had ordered some, it's really funny. I wish I had them in here. I had ordered some little luggage tags for the beach retreat. And it was supposed to say something about sandy feet. But it was written in cursive. Sandy feet was written in cursive. And when I got the item and looked at it, it actually said shardy feel, not sandy feet. The N was an R. No, it didn't have sardy. It said sardy because there's no H. So SARDY, feel. There was no in the T. There's no, somebody did not cross their T. And so I went on and reviewed that product, because when you look at the product picture, that's actually how it looks. You just need to look closely at it. And it's one of the reasons why we don't edit our own books, right? Because you see what your mind tells you is there and not what is really there. And when you get it in person, it's a whole different story. That's another reason why we get proof copies, right? Because you get it in person, it's a whole different story. So I went on and reviewed that product and just said, read closely, guys. It's not what it says. Like, don't buy this product unless they fix it, because it's not correct and you're going to waste your money. And so because I am someone who leaves reviews, I know more of what to leave in a review. So the more you leave reviews, the better you'll get at helping your customers leave reviews, helping your readers leave reviews, knowing what to say. So leave reviews. You can go on and leave me a review right now on Google. You can leave me a review on any of my books you've read. You can leave me a book on Facebook for Publish and Tell right here on this page. You can click review and leave me a review for Writing Wednesdays. Say, I love Publish and Tell because of what she does on Writing Wednesdays. Or, my gosh, this lady talks so fast I can't understand her. Whatever you want to say. I appreciate the reviews. Okay. Leave me a review and let me know what you think about the content that I'm sharing here on a regular basis and if it's helpful to you. Do you get any takeaways, any zingers? Okay. Oh yes, Yvonne says yes, she saw the post. So you saw the posts going out already. Lisa says question graphics. Yes. Graphics. Okay, that's good. Y'all are having graphic questions. I love it. Saw the posts. Okay, graphics. Graphics can be made in Canva. Canva is you can use the free version of Canva. Super easy and friendly to use. If that is just like no, not happening, go ahead and head over to my shop. The link is in the comments. It's the same shop there for the Writers Retreat boxes. Go in the shop, there's services, and there's graphic packages there where I'll provide graphics for you. Now, if once you have your book cover, you can take that cover and upload it to Canva and then use it in different formats. You can also use it they have what they call a mock-up inside of Canva where you can take that picture and it'll go on top of what looks like a book in different things. And so that's really cool because you don't have a physical copy yet, but you can make it look like one. And so it's really cool. Canva's an awesome service and you can use the free version for so many things. I don't know if that mock-up service is available in the free service. I'm probably overspoke, but hopefully it is. If not, again, I'll be happy to help you with graphics. But you want to create some graphics. And so just look back over my Brenda Haire page specifically for author graphics. Obviously I post graphics here on Publish and Tell all the time. I post different pictures and, y'all have seen the socials. No surprise there, right? Y'all have seen the socials. But if you look back over my Brenda Haire page, boy, I've had all kinds of graphics coming out. Let me see what I've got as far as graphics go. I've been going more to actual book things, but you have to scroll back a little bit. I should have some graphics on here for books. We've been promoting all types of things over here. Scroll back. You can tell it's been a while since I launched a book because personally launched a book because I don't have a lot of book graphics going on here. A lot of other things, but that's about to change. Super excited about that. Oh gosh, since last Christmas. Okay, here's a book graphic. This is kind of what I'm talking about. You guys see it? These are the kind of things that you can make in Canva. That is not a picture of my book. That is my book cover graphic made to look like it's a book there. The same, let me see. There should be others, but you can go back and see the different graphics. For instance, here's one. This is when I launched the book writing process, ready to write, order by, and they want to. This was a call to action post. So the benefit here in this post is that they're going to get this free workshop if they order this book, by that date. And so that's something you can certainly do, but those kind of graphics are created inside of Canva. And here's the thing. Let me go back to that graphic and see okay. That's a picture I took with my iPhone, me sitting there holding my book. I happen to have a tripod with a little clicky do. And in Canva, you can remove the background. So I just remove the background and there you have it. It's really that simple. You don't have to have fancy stuff, you guys. This was not taken out of photography studio. Now I do have those photos. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie Good Photography, Tyler, Texas. I do have some fantastic photos that she took, but when my books launch, I need photos like this, And so this particular one was taken in my hallway up against a blank wall so that I could easily remove it. And then I just have a little clicky do, set my tripod up and clicky do away. So does not have to be fancy. If you need a link to the clicky do, drop clicky do in the comments and I'll drop you a link to what I use for that. It's super easy to use. It's super friendly. I use it on a regular basis and really like it. In fact, here's my clicky do right here. This is it. This is what I use. And so a lot of times in the pictures, I'm giving so much away here today, all my secrets. I'm holding my book and I'm taking the picture. click, click, took the picture, right? So you don't even know that I have this little clicky do in my hand and I'm taking my own selfie from a distance that doesn't look like a selfie picture, right? Because some more selfie, we're like right there in the picture. But this way we can actually take better shots of the book at a distance, get our bodies and things like that. And here it is, and I'm just holding it in my hand. So when you see, you don't know I have secrets revealed right here, you guys. Transparency. It's not all you think it is. It does not take full lights, full everything. Like, you can do this. You can do this. Okay. And I'm here to coach you through it. So we're over time. I hope that answered some questions about graphics. If you have more specific questions, Yvonne, Lisa, I know, Lisa, you can't make it to the next coaching session at noon. We're going to be on Zoom. Yvonne, bring your questions there. Lisa, if you have questions, drop them on that event, in that event link, and I'll answer more specific graphic questions if you have those. But I want to make sure, let me go back over here to you guys. I want to make sure I answered all the questions for today, and then we are going to hop off. I will see you guys, all my Publish and Tell members, at noon. We're going to be on Zoom today. Thank you, Yvonne, for needing to be on Zoom today so we could have real conversation. Yvonne inspired that today with a question that she had, and it's really going to benefit Lisa, Kim as well, because Kim is going to be there live and she has a question that we're going to be talking through. So if you can make it, great. If you're not prepared to be on camera, because I know it's last minute and some people are like, I'm not getting out of my jammies today and I'm not showing up in my jammies, so I'm not going to show my face. That's okay. I'll let you off the hook today. You don't have to show your camera. But if you're ready, and here's the deal, I don't care either way if you're in your jammies. But you might care because this video may end up, the Zoom may end up in our Publish and Tell library, and so I want to make sure you're aware of that. So you can turn off your camera and just be there and interact with us. I do ask that you're muted so that no background noises get picked up unless you're the one speaking and coaching with me. So that's happening at noon. If you're not yet a member of Publish and Tell and you want to be part of that, join right now and I will get you the link. But you got to join quickly because I've got to have time to get all that set up for you to get in and all of that and get you the link. So join now. We'll get you in for that today. And then of course you'll get all the other coaching that comes as well. The next coaching call, the content library, blah, 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 right? All the good stuff. Type in good stuff if you're a community member and you are loving the good stuff. And then what else we have going on? Okay, so I mentioned the writer's retreat boxes and the holiday boxes. So I posted a graphic yesterday because there's 3 ways you can get a box from me in the next month, basically. I have 1 spot that is open for the current box that's going out in the next 24 hours. You guys, I know I say everyone's my favorite, but this one has been so much fun. It's been a lot of work. I told my husband the other day, I said, I really hope they appreciate all the work that went into this box because it's completely different and new than anything I've sent before. I said, I hope you appreciate all the work. And then my husband says, I hope they appreciate the fact that my house has looked like a tornado has gone off. It takes a lot of, I need a workshop. So it's been looking like Santa's workshop around here for the last month or so. And so this box is incredible. I'm so excited to get it to you. In fact, I had to order a bigger box for this month's box. So that's exciting. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give anything away, although I am thrilled, you guys. I always try to put things in the box that I would love to get as a writer, as an author. Things that I personally love, things that I've used, and this box is packed full of those things. Things that my sister has given me, things that my husband has given me, just all types of little things that I just love and adore, and it's all included in this box. So I have 1 of those spots available. That's a subscription service, so that would be you're subscribing. 1 spot left, and then that would mean you're a subscriber, and you would also get the next box that I'm curating right now as well. But of course, you can cancel at any time, but hopefully you'll love it and won't, right? Then we've got 2 other ways you can get boxes. You can get a past box, and I specifically went through and put the theme names of those boxes so that you could kind of get an idea. So if you're buying a gift for someone and you're like, oh, they really love the color purple, well, there's a purple one. You can look at the graphics, pick the purple one, and then select it. That's called Fertile Ground, that box. If you love prayer, for instance, and you're like, I really want to get a prayer box for so and so for Christmas, or my pastor's wife, or maybe you know a writer and you would think this would be a great box for them. You could order one of the boxes by color and theme, okay? And all of that's on there. Then let's say you want to give somebody a gift who's not a writer at all, but who reads, or who maybe needs some inspiration. Maybe they need a little worth reminding, right? They need a reminder of their worth. They need to know how to be obedient to God's call. Maybe they're journalers. Maybe they're looking for a new Bible study. You can gift one of the book boxes to them, and those are specifically on there by book. Now, I sent out an email yesterday and I sent out some information, and I think one person was a little confused, and I'm going to tag her later in this so that she can see the difference. These book boxes is one book, one of the four. You select which four, and then all of the items are curated around the book specifically, just like a writer's retreat boxes. Excuse me. And so um, it's not a box of all the books. It's one book and then all the items curated around the book. And it's that price is $49. If you want the set of all the books, this set, which pretend this is the Bible study, this set is available on my site for $50, which is a discounted rate for the set. And you could add that to your own subscription box if that's what you're interested in doing. But it's not $50 for the book box, including all three. That would be almost $150 for all three of those books because each one has its own box. Hope that makes sense. Okay, that's all I've got. That's a lot. We've got a lot going on. We're moving into the holiday season. Write, edit, edit, edit. You guys have this. You have this. I'm so excited about all the books that are launching this holiday season. Congratulations again to Dawn. Congratulations to Dossie. Yvonne, you're up next. Kim, you're right behind her. So there's so much happening. I'm very excited to see what's coming down the pipe. So I will see members at noon and everyone else next week for Writing Wednesday. Until then, take care.